Hi, I'm Waka, and welcome to Detective Pikachu Returns. I did play the first game when it came out on the 3DS some few years ago, and now that this one's out, I'm happy to be able to continue the story. So let's just jump right in. Now, I am curious how they're going to do this because the last game ended on a cliffhanger, and then we had the movie after that. So I wonder if they're going to stick to, say, an original plan, or if they're gonna stick to something similar to the movie.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective. With my bolts of brilliance, I've solved many mysteries. My partner Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories. After that, I was wandering the city when I ran into Tim. Somehow, he could understand what I was saying. Our goals were one and the same. Find Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad. While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokémon berserk. Tim and I managed to solve the case and save Rhyme City. And yet... Harry was still missing. Even now, the two of us are still searching for him. Harry. Just where the heck did you go?
I don't believe we saw what Tim's dad looked like in the last game, so that's new.
And so, to promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokémon of Rhyme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokémon Friendship Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu, who saved...
Harry!
Pika? Oh, Pikachu, I'm sorry. I guess that's a sign I better wrap this speech up, eh?
Wow.
Iconic red hoodie.
Couldn't have picked a worse time to doze off.
Sorry.
Now then, due to the R incident of 2 years ago, some of our citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto, coexistence with Pokémon. So to those of you who were affected, I offer you my deepest sympathies.
What's that?
A Corviknight? Oh no, it's coming this way!
Sir, follow me. Everyone, get inside right away!
I don't remember Tim's hair looking that nice.
What the heck is going on?
Could it be? Or?
R? Don't think so. Its behavior's different. It's all right. Just calm down.
Pikachu.
Lousy Corviknight! It just made off with my signature hat!
My dad gave you that hat.
Yeah, we gotta get it back.
Tutorial? You know how important that hat is to me, and Corviknight just flew off with it. What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? Notebook? Hey, Tim, over here. Yep.
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. Oh, there's something inside. A family photo? This girl looks familiar. Oh, she's the one who didn't look too happy during the mayor's speech.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now learning this?
We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we've got to deal with Corviknight. Right, let's go, Pikachu. Alright. Now what do we do? Let's... Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, he got it. He got it good.
Oh,
Is that Pidove unconscious? Don't touch it. Moving the Pokemon could injure it. Hey you, big guy, what happened to Pidove? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? No, he can't. You, cut your Pikachu's Pika Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Chief, the Pokemon Protection Bureau. I feel like he's new. I haven't seen him before. Wait, they can hear how healthy you are? I need to track down Corviknight and get this area evacuated, but I can't just leave the Pidove here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika, Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. Oh, right, sorry. Got a little worked up seeing Pidove in such a bad shape. Okay, Tim, it's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau, and this Audino is with the police department's rescue squad. Audino. I'll spare you the details. Right now we need help. Right now we need to help this Pidove. All that wind Corviknight whipped up blew it around and knocked it out. Just shake him a bit. Audino used a move to help Pidove recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Audino. Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that, great work. Now, I really should get back to leading the evacuation, but I can't just leave Pidove here unconscious. You can just pick him up, he's tiny. You ought to clear out of here too, young detective. Mr. Butler, help us help you take care of Pidove. We'll find a way to wake it up, or just jolt him awake with Pikachu. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. You? This is an emergency situation. One that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking up this Pidove to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. Okay, just kick him a bit. Ooh, he says. Hey, why don't we talk to those other Pidove? Sure, let's give it a shot. Alright, what you gotta say, Pidove? Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah? What is it? Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right. And it's been a long while since our last case. Yes, it has. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories on how we go about investigating a case. We'll do this one by the book, alright? If you say so. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. Unfortunately, Pidove's injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake him up. Some might call it coincidence, but me? I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. Yeah, it's a tutorial. Perfect, right? I suppose. Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Okay, got it. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimonies from people and Pokemon, and piece them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing, here I go. Hey, Pidove, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with that unconscious Pidove. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Who? It says they're friends taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious Pidove is just sleeping? Cool. You really love the smell of... Wait, what? What's that got to do with anything? Ooh. Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away, that's what it's saying. What, like smelling salts? You'd think these Pidove would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell. I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that Pidove are really into. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other Pidove around here. You mean like that one right there? Hey Tim, come here for a sec. If you get stuck during your investigation and see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. Got it. I'm a little curious about what that Pidove was saying. Yeah, its friend is unconscious, but all it wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yep. Nice strong aroma makes sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Aroma, sleepy times, go away. Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? And what if that scent could wake up its friend? That's it, Tim. If we can find that strong aroma those Pidove were chirping about, maybe it'll wake up their unconscious friend. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. But how are we going to find a scent like that? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe you can ask them. That reminds me. Listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. I can give you advice discreetly so no one else notices. Of course, you can also mull things over on your own. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. You can press the plus button during gameplay to open the sub menu. In this menu, you can save your game. Press the ZL button during gameplay, reread, reset. Okay, so it's a log. Got it. Okay, here we go. Hey Magnemite, what's up? Is that how it levitates, through electromagnetism? A little jolt from Magnemite here might be just what Pidove needs to wake it up. Oh yeah, you can't use your powers, yeah. Yeah, you can't use your moves, so you have to ask Magnemite to do the jolting for you. Let's not go there. You know I'd use my moves if I could. Meg? Oh, I'll tell you what the problem is. We've got a Pidove that won't wake up. I was thinking one of your electric-type moves could jolt it awake, though probably only as a last resort. Meg. Oh, you'd be willing to help us out? Thanks. If all else fails, we'll hit you up for an electrifying assist. Meg. Strong scent, eh? What, Pikachu, just wave your butt in his face, see what happens. Hey! What's your name? Zatu. Stares into the great beyond. No, I just noticed you have like eyes on your chest. That's Zatu. You can never tell what it's staring at or what it might be thinking. But that's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up Pidove. Way ahead of you. Hey, Zatu. Can you hear me? Hey. It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Ooh. Just deep in contemplation. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing, and we're standing right in its way. It's awfully calm given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. Hey. Oh, there's a... It's in your name. Aroma? You're Aromatisse, aren't you? Aromatisse? Aren't you? What are these Pidoves surrounding you for? Aroma. They just like the smell of her. They're just standing up to her, giving her a good sniff. Huh, they started flocking to it as soon as it got here. These Pidove have been following Aromatisse around? Ooh, cool. You're asking it to make the nice aroma? Ooh, cool. Hurry up, make that nice aroma. Aroma. The Pidove are really getting on its nerves. Seems like these Pidove are all drawn to the scent that Aromatisse emits. Which means Aromatisse might be able to help us wake up the unconscious Pidove. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Hey there, Aromatisse. We could use some help. Aromatisse. It'll help us out if we can get those Pidove to stop following it around. Fair enough. Let's talk to the Pidove. I just hope they understand us. Okay, what do you want? Ooh. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Hey, now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. Say, guess what? Pretty soon Aromatisse is gonna go make lots of nice aromas right over there. Woo! They're on the board with the nice aromas over there plan. So they'll move? Great. Please don't tell me I have to talk to each one individually. Okay. Aromatisse should be willing to help us out now, right? Aroma. It's happy to lend a hand now that we got those Pidove to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the square. Okay, Aromatisse, here's the Pidove. Please help it. Aroma. She just farted in your face. For some reason, I really wish they got Danny DeVito to voice Pikachu.
Oh.
Pidove's awake. Odino, Odino. Wow, Aromatisse's scent is nice. But it's kind of like a really strong perfume. I don't get why Pidove like it so much. Coo! Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Glad you're enjoying it. Aroma. Yep, you're a huge help, Aromatisse, thanks. Off you go now. Excellent work, young detective. That perked Pidove right up. I didn't even consider getting help from the other Pokemon in the area. Oh yeah, come to think of it, a police officer was calling this guy Chief. I wonder why. Maybe because he's a, like, captain or chief? How about you ask him and find out? About you, Mr. Butler. Oh, this is giving me Ace Attorney vibes, I don't know why. Yes, I'm Will Butler, chief of the PPB. The PPB? We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. The Pokemon Protection Bureau. So it's kind of like the police but focused on Pokemon, like the FBI. I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. At the moment, we're borrowing office space at the Rhyme City Police Station and cooperating with the police. We were dispatched to provide security, but, well, just look what happened. I can't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. About the Pokemon Protection Bureau, we were formed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. I actually don't remember what the whole end game of that was. Back then, the Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers was so shaken by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PPB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure crimes involving Pokemon like the R incident would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police's job, though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has seen a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. But now the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City while the PPB protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. So that's why the PPB was formed. Just what I'd expect from Rhyme City. Howard really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? I guess that's it. By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and couldn't help but notice. You were explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can. I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like a getting advice. No, that's not it. Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Bwahaha. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Phew, that was close. I thought he'd catch on to us. Well, be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. You're talking to each other right in front of him. Whoa.
It's back again. Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir! Oh,
It's Corviknight again. Hey, Give me back my hat, would you? The chief went after Corviknight in his patrol car. I bet Corviknight still has my hat. Let's follow it. Eggs. Ah. Those are Pokemon cries. Sounds like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew off in. Let's go check it out. Which direction? I suppose this direction? Oh, you have something to say. Zatu. It's telling us not to panic. Cool as a cucumber, even during a crisis. Okay. You have something new to say. Aruma. It's wondering why it even bothered helping us. Aruma. Because now instead of 2 Pidove following it around, there are 5. And I want to know what we plan on doing about that. Nothing, see ya. Sorry, Aromatis. Sorry, these Pidove don't mean to be annoying you. Yeah. Can I check? What other stuff can I check out?
Oh,
Whoa. Pikachu, look. Isn't that like a lowland executor or whatever they're called? Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Sure, let's take a look. Applin. It lives in an apple. It's not taking the form of an apple. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it. About you, Applin. I haven't seen any Applin in this city before. Where'd you come from? Oh, you got to sleep. Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate, and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? So the apple vendor travels to different location, and this Applin gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this Applin. Yeah, he's a stowaway. Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I bet that was a Corviknight. I'll bet that was a Corviknight. Same goes for these crates getting toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. What happened here? So the wooden crate shook, you got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing? They got separated? Then let's help find its friends. Good thinking. How many friends were here with you? 2? Okay, got it. So I have to look for 2 more Applin. But as much as I'd like to go get my hat back from Corviknight, we can't just abandon a Pokemon in need of our help. Yeah, what kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, we should investigate the fallen apples over there. I'd be happy to if there wasn't a tree in the way. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we shouldn't investigate that first, because it's a Pokemon. Okay, so we can't investigate because this tree's in the way. What should we do about it? Let's tickle his tummy. Well, we can't just cut it down. Eggs.
Whoa! This tree's an executor!
Wait, isn't this an Alolan executor? I've never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it even doing here in Rhyme City? Why don't we ask and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. Hey, Executor, over here, look down by your feet. Egg. Whoa, don't all talk at once. How about this, Executor, I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? There he goes again. Oops, forgot to say which head. About you, Executor. You, middleist head. Why are you here? Eggs. Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. That explains why it's here in Rhyme City. What happened here?
Hey!
You, right head, tell me what happened here. Eggs. Corviknight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand? I knew it. By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. You are so obsessed about this hat. Guess that happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well.
Hey!
Left head, we've got a favor to ask. Can you just mosey on over to that mailbox over there? Sorry, but we want to search through these apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Egg. Shalot egg. Oh good, it moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. Okay? Investigate. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigating begin. Okay, that one is definitely Remember what we're looking for? The 2 missing applin. That's right, there's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them, okay? So there's one.
Limp.
Look, an applin, I found one. App. Have you been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must take a whole lot of patience. App. Or maybe he's just being an asshole on purpose. Patiently staying still is one of your talents? Impressive. That Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite the mess though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. That one's flipped over. It's an apple crate, no sign of applin though. I guess I have to. There are apples everywhere. I don't see any applin. At this point, these apples are only good for making juice or jam or something. I still eat them, bruises and all. Well, we searched pretty thoroughly. I still don't see my hat or the other applin though. Where could it be? Got it? Huh? Did you see something move behind that crate? What? No, I didn't notice anything. Try checking again, maybe something's changed. Oh, it's your hat!
Huh?
My hat! Corviknight dropped it. I would have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back. Don't tell me it took one of the applin.
This was a real pain.
Oh, it's just under it. Got it.
Hey, get back here! The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all! My hat keeps moving on its own!
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
See? Told you so.
Executor.
Guess I've gotta go get it.
Guess so.
Climb executor? What?
Well, Tim, lift me up.
Okay. You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry! Should have just, like, thrown him up there.
Finally got you back.
Splat. Splat. Pikachu, it's an applin. Whoa. Are you okay? Fine and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Are the applin okay too? Yep, they all seem happy to be reunited. Good. Glad they're alright. So one of them is wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corviknight dropped the hat mid-flight and it just happened to fall on top of applin. Oh yeah, hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I got it. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat.
Yeesh, that was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Should staple that thing
Yeah,
on.
you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
Great work. Thank you. And you as well, Pikachu.
Yep.
I can't say it enough. Rhyme City owes you a debt of gratitude for your efforts. We strive for coexistence between people and Pokémon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo. On behalf of the city, I am pleased to present you with this medal.
Thank you,
Kinda
Mayor
low
Myers.
down, isn't
I'm
it?
honored.
Of course, you get one
Oh,
too,
God.
Pikachu.
Where are you gonna clip it on? Okay, thank God you clipped it on his hat.
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero. Both of you, keep up that great work.
Way to go, Tim!
Who are you?
Congratulations, Ron.
Wait, what? Well, if there were characters in the previous game, I just don't remember that game at all.
Tim, I was so proud of you today.
You're amazing, Tim.
You think so?
Everyone knows all about the amazing work you two have done. There was the Evie abduction case, the fossil stealing spree.
And the Rhine Tower standoff case, too. They even made a movie based on the R case.
Yeah, I thought that movie was pretty good, but how come Mom and me didn't even show up in it?
That's meta.
I have no idea, but movies usually do their own thing, don't they?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
I see.
Little beady-eyed.
Whoa, whoa. What's with all the staring?
He saved your dad from trouble many times.
Wow!
Oh, Pikachu! The news is about to start. Maybe there's an update on that Corviknight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snoop.
Hey,
Oh, these are our old case notes. Yep, it's all the stuff you told me to keep a record of. Not bad, Tim. There's a lot you can learn from past cases, you know. Show me what you've got there. Oh, the R case, eh? That takes me back. It was the first case we partnered up on. Yeah, R was a chemical that made Pokemon go berserk. It was created from Mewtwo's cells. When a Pokemon was given R, its eyes would glow red and it would become enraged and violent. It was horrible. Even now, I still can't believe they used innocent Pokemon to cause all those incidents. Same. That was one tough nut to crack, but we managed to catch the culprit in the end. As for Mewtwo's cells and the remaining vials of R, we confiscated all that stuff when we brought the culprit to justice. Speaking of which, in our final confrontation with that guy, you managed to use some of your moves. You usually can't use any of your moves. How were you able to pull that off? Beats me, I'm just as baffled as you are, kid. After Harry went missing, I lost all my memories for some reason. That's also when I realized I couldn't use any moves. Maybe the pressure of that intense situation is how you were able to use that move? Could be, it's a possibility at least. After I used that move, I just blacked out. I was really worried about you. Okay. Ooh, okay. These are the medals we received. They're proof of all the good we've done with our great detective work. Let's keep it up, Tim. Let's go to sleep. Nope. If I had a Pokemon, I don't think I would, like, put them, like, give them, like, a cat bed, you know? Okay. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. Oh, what's going on?
According to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokémon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme City. This may be related to the recent uptick in incidents involving Pokémon. Rhyme City Police and the newly established Pokémon Protection Bureau are investigating. Amelia Christie signing off.
Hey, Tim, did you catch that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me. 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you?
Oh.
You're just like your father, talking to Pokémon like that.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
It's been 2 years since the R incident. Since then, we've solved all kinds of cases. The mayor even gave us an award for it. I can still talk to Pikachu and understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
That's probably where this game is gonna lead to, so we'll see. I don't remember there being cutscenes in the previous game, especially not voiced cutscenes. The day after the awards ceremony.
Whoa, that's a lot of Whimsicott.
Sure is. They ride through on seasonal winds every year.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
If they get in a house they like, they scatter cotton everywhere.
Sounds like a pain to clean up.
Yep.
I feel like you could make money off of that. Just gather all of the cotton.
The sweet smell of coffee is calling my name.
It's the perfect Pikachu bait.
Tim!
Hmm? Okay, you look familiar.
Inspector Holiday, did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case. We've received reports of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Of course.
The incident occurred at the dentist residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry, but Brad is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and meet up with you there.
So much for my coffee.
What kind of world do we live in when, like, a police inspector will ask a kid for help on a case? Okay, let's go, Pikachu. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You've got to become an unhurried if you want to do your best investigating. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pikachu's a real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the right button to chat with him. Sometimes he'll try to get your attention, and he'll bounce. If you see the icon bouncing, press the right mouse button to see what he has to say. Yep.
Whoa.
Okay. Hey, don't ignore me.
Look, I know we need to hurry, but would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit? For instance...
Getting a cup of joe.
Here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me. Okay.
Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better go join him. Okay. No cup of joe? As much as I hate to admit it, we don't have time to drink coffee right now. Boo. Oh man, it would be so good if there was like a Pokemon MMO, like, and then you can have different jobs like breeders and train. You don't have to be a trainer. I mean, you could be studying to be a Pokemon professor, you know? Oh no, Harumiya is facing off against Poliwrath again. Why does he act out like this? He's usually so gentle. Is something wrong? My partner Hariyama. Hariyama loves showing off his strength, especially when he can test it against someone else's. And since Poliwrath is also proud of its muscles, Hariyama considers it his rival. Once they start going at it, it's hard to stop them. Yikes, guess we'd better avoid that alley for now. Oh, so this is like the big Snorlax sleeping in the alley. I'm pretty sure in the original game, it was a drunk dude. Like, in the original Japanese version. They changed it to Snorlax for the American release. That sweet smell is irresistible. They must be using Combi's honey. Let's come back and try some after we're done with the case. Aw, that's cute. Something shining in the fountain. What could it be? Inkay! Little jump scare. Inkay! Whoa, I knew I saw something. It was a Pokemon? What's an Inkay, Tim? It lights up its spots to communicate with friends. Never figured it used those lights to lure someone in close enough for a prank. Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Inkay! Inkay! Hey, Inkay, maybe go easy on the jump scares, okay? Hey. Great job, Maractus. Your dancing is so cute. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maractus. These menu items use all sorts of different berries. With so many choices, they could cater to any Pokemon's taste. How about a little snack for you and your partner?
Tim!
I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the Dennis residence up ahead. Sure. Go to the crime scene. I guess this is... Nope, okay, that was Dennis residence. Sure. Oh, I love this jazz. It's putting a pep in my step. Okay, sure.
Well, 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 if it isn't the great detectives.
Chris Hackney, what are you doing in this game? It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case too. I suppose that means you are as well. The private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. If Mr. Dennis hasn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Yep, he's still a jerk. I don't remember you. Think he's still holding a grudge from that time we showed him up? Manic? He says no funny business. Sheesh, no wonder you two are partners. That's enough, Brad. We're going to be conducting this investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. Okay. Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He's just got to get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? Okay, Tim, come inside. The missing jewel.
I see.
Alright, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holliday. Go to the left! Hi. Lieutenant McMaster is currently interviewing Mr. Barnes in this room.
Excuse me?
I guess it would be too much to ask for us to join in, right? I'm afraid we can't allow even the great Detective Tim to do that police protocol, you understand. Hey. I always hated you. Hey, I have a couple questions to ask. Got a moment? Manic? Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, aren't you? You're even harder to talk to than Brad's Manectric. The name of this painting is Golden Sunrise, and it depicts a Ho-Oh, a Pokemon that's spoken of in legends. They say it brings eternal happiness and that its wings shine with rainbow-colored light. Rainbow-colored light, huh? This painting sure is beautiful, but I bet the real thing is even more breathtaking. Okay. To the right. That, okay. Hi.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
Your Growlithe looks kind of sad. Sanjeev Dennis, jeweler. Oh, he's probably like disappointed in himself for letting the jewel be stolen. My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler, and this is my partner, Growlithe. Growl. I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident? About the crime that took place, a precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. The Aurora Drop. What a mysterious name, magical even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Sure, noted testimony. Thankfully, my staff member's injuries were minor, and yet, is something sticking out to you as odd? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. They think the butler did it? Could you tell me more about this stolen jewel? It looks like this. Most gemstones must first be cut and polished into beautiful jewels, but the Aurora Drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Yes, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora Drop has been the subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us jewelers, for the longest time he called it the Jewel of Legend. Well, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it? I kept it securely locked within a special reinforced case inside my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And yet, despite all that security, it still got stolen. About your trusted butler. You mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes. Why do you think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Garlith's neck. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Garlith would start barking. My Growlithe is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. I don't see a key around Growlithe's neck right now. The police think Barnes took it. That would certainly make sense, assuming Barnes really is the culprit. Mr. Dennis, if possible, I'd like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is a thief, is that correct? I've known Barnes since we were young. He's worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain that he'd never steal from me. And I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it and the real culprit is still at large? That's right, someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. Ah, so that's why he called us here, to clear his butler's name. We'll talk to Barnes later. Can I talk to you, Growlithe? So, finding the Aurora Drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the two things he called us here to do. Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can. If that's acceptable to you, we'll take the case. That's more than acceptable, thank you, Tim. Great. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course. The jewel storage room is just upstairs. I know you won't let me down. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try, starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, a case notebook. The writers for Detective Journal swear by it. Is that like a monthly detective magazine? Detective Journal. That's the magazine you're always reading, right? Yeah, that's the one. They researched the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they came up with was a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work? I'm getting to that. First, open up your notebook. X. Sanjeev Dennis's jewel was apparently stolen, but how did the culprit steal it? Investigate the scene of the crime on the second floor for clues. First, let's write in the book any burning questions that arise while we're investigating. We'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we've gathered during our investigation on the page below. The Aurora Drop is Mr. Dennis's prized jewel. Someone has stolen it. After we've collected enough testimonies and evidence, the Begin Deducing option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers to our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducing. I guess actually using the notebook is the best approach. So Tim, what do we have to do right now? We have to collect testimonies and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. To do that, we first have to investigate the scene of the crime. That's right. Let's go check out the jewel storage room. I kind of want to talk to that Growlithe though. Boop. Can I talk to you? Growl. That's Dennis's partner, Growlithe. She sure doesn't look happy. Growl. Apparently she feels responsible. No wonder she's so down. Maybe we should leave her alone for a while. Aw, poor thing. So I assume... Yep, it's upstairs. This is really giving me Ace Attorney vibes. Hello. What do you have for me? This room is currently being searched by the police. What is it, though?
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, sure. You shouldn't go barging into rooms that have nothing to do with the case. Sure. Not that way. Hey. This is the jewel storage room, the scene of the crime. Sure. Anything here? Broken glass. No, feathers.
Oh,
What's all this? Pokemon feathers? Sure looks like it. They're scattered all over the floor and the window's open. Maybe a Pokemon got in or out through here. Do you think it has anything to do with the case? Look at this. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right, the other 6 are a lighter shade of blue. A paler shade of white. Something about that is nagging at me. Okay. Am I allowed to go in? Jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Holiday's already filled me in. Please go
Yes.
right ahead. Thank you. Is that a bunch of cotton around? Like from Cotton Knee?